How's it going there, guys? My name is Double E, and I can't believe it's just over a month before I start my wrestling training at PCW Academy. I feel like I've been doing quite well with my diet, and by that I mean I've been doing absolutely horrendous. Pizza is my greatest enemy, but it is also my closest friend. Since I've been trying to watch my diet like mad, I can't say no to pizza. In the co-op down the road, the stuffed crust pizza is now like half price, and I cry and I die a little bit inside every time I see that, but I must resist. I know you can have treat days and that, but I've never been really good at, knowing what a treat day is, and I always turn it into a treat week. I could become Pizza Belly. That could be like my gimmick, and I just eat pizza, but I don't think that would really fly in the wrestling world. So, as I'm sure you guys can tell from the title of this video, we kind of did a doo-doo. Well, we didn't really mean it. Something kind of happened. Basically, I got a message from my landlord saying, "Hi, could somebody come around and check your bathroom? The downstairs has had a leak in their ceiling, and they wanted to check and see if there's, if it's the problem on your end." So we were like, yeah, not a problem. Of course we'll come and give you a hand, but we'll do it, because we had absolutely no idea that anything was wrong. Oh man, I'm absolutely dreadful at sniping. Basically, what happened was that downstairs had a leak in their ceiling, and they've been getting like really damp patches on the roof. They called somebody to come out and have a look, and they said they couldn't find out where the problem was, and they asked if they could come upstairs and check out our bathroom. Now, we didn't know anything was wrong. We think everything's been working in our end. We had a bit of problem with the sink, the stuff wasn't going down, but it turns out that was just a lot of hair, and I unplugged that earlier, so I thought, right, well, hopefully we've not been doing something wrong. We only flooded the bathroom once, purely accidental. Was when my fiance was sick. She ran a bath and then she fell asleep. That's the only time that we know of that we flooded the bathroom. Every other time we've been really careful, to make sure that no water goes on the floor, because we don't want to cause problems. Turns out that this has been going on for quite some time, and we were completely unaware that downstairs had been having a lot of damp patches on the ceiling. So we were like, I'm not sure where it's coming from, because the guy downstairs is really quiet, and he doesn't like to cause problems, so he always keeps to himself. This is why it always makes me feel really bad that this has happened, because he's such a nice guy, and to have this happen to him really sucked. So literally the repairman came earlier, and it was the missus that dealt with him, because I was asleep, because I was just super sleepy. It turns out that what has actually been happening, that we thought was the sink that it might have been, it actually turns out that it's our cold water tap in the bath. We had one problem with the cold water, and I thought it was like an air blockage. My dad told me that if there's an air blockage in one of the drains, you hold it, turn the tap on, and it will, go back, and eventually the air pocket will pop. So I did that, and from that point on, it seemed absolutely perfectly fine. But it turns out that our cold water hasn't been going down to, properly out of the building, where the drainage is. As we've been turning on our cold water tap, we've been getting some cold water, but not all of it, and a lot of it has been going down. As it's meant to be going down and out, turns out it's been going down and flooding his ceiling. And from what the guy said, his ceiling is wrecked. We feel pretty guilty about this, but at the same time, we were completely unaware that as we were having a bath, we were flooding this guy's ceiling. So the guy's coming back tomorrow. He said just leave the panel off the bath. He's going to come bolt it back up. So we can't have a bath until tomorrow. So, and the worst thing is, bit of too much information here, but I had a deuce earlier, and every time I have a poop, I always like to clean my bum, because I've been having really sticky poops lately, because I've been changing my diet up, and I'm kind of sitting here hoping that I don't have to go for 24 hours, otherwise I'll be having a fudgy in between my butt cheeks. But it turns out that this stuff has been going on since before we had even moved in, which was kind of a bit strange. So from what I've been kind of getting the gist of, the people that were here before us, it was happening when they were here as well. So this has been going on for quite some time, because we've been here for nearly a year. And the people that were here before us were nearly a year as well. So that's quite a long time to go without saying anything. And I know that you didn't want to cause a problem, but it's just one of those things, and it's like, you really, you should have told us that something was up. We'd have been more than happy to help. But thankfully it's all getting sorted, and hopefully there's not too much damage downstairs. We saw people yesterday cleaning like mad. We thought that he was being searched or something, and it turns out they were trying to clean as much of the stuff. So I've been feeling pretty bad for the past hour. So hopefully not too much stuff is damaged, and that this can get fixed, because one, it really sucks for the guy downstairs, because every time that we'd have a bath, he'd get flooded, and two, if I gotta take a poop, God save us all.